not attempt to adjust your dial. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. It's your boy Big Vern. This is App Stupid, the fastest growing sports and entertainment show on these YouTube streets. You're welcome. Holla at us. Yeah, we back in the building. Y'all know what time it is. Sitting here chilling. We talk some college football. In our last segment, Deion Sanders, he disses Dallas. He tells Jerry Jones to put an egg in his shoe and beat it. He's comfortable at Colorado. I laid out perfectly why he wants to stay. There should be no reason for him to jump ship. And we'll see where that goes. So, from the Big 12 to the Big 10, we got a firing, everybody. We got a firing. Phil Longo, he's been fired at Wisconsin. Head coach Luke Fickell, he made a statement about the coordinator change as he fired Phil Longo after the Ducks win last week, not about 2 weeks ago. 16-13 to the Oregon Ducks. They were undefeated. That was a close game. I think there's only been two other teams to stay with Oregon and have a shot at beating them. Ohio State was one of them. Boise State was one of them. And now you can throw Wisconsin into that. And I don't know, was he overreacting? I don't know him. I don't know those people. We can just go ahead and lay this out. Now, Wisconsin had less than 230 yards of offense, and this loss as quarterback Braden Locke, he was 12 of 28 for 96 yards. Again, I can't defend that. That's a horrible stat line. And I know what he's thinking. Hey, look, we should have beat Oregon. They're the number one team in the country for a reason. Give me a quick 20 from a rap album we're promoting this month. This is Big Vern. Drop the spot. Dun, 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 dun. It's your boy Big Vern coming to you live with another rap album we're promoting. Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre, Missionary, dropping next month. Yes, next month. Get it where you legally consume music, whether it be Apple Music, Google Play, or Spotify. My personal favorites that they already released is Gorgeous. That song is crazy. We've only done this for one other album, which is LL Cool J, and we were right. We're going to be right again, so make sure you go get this where you legally consume music. Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre, Missionary, drops next month. Yeah, shout out to Snoop and Dre, still getting it in all these years. Now, when we last left off, we were talking about Phil Longo, and he was let go by the Wisconsin Badgers, Badger Country. Now, Longo had been with Wisconsin's offensive coordinator since Fickell was hired, and that was ahead of that 2023 season, so he was only there for 2 years, and they pulled him. How much of this is the money class versus the athletic department? And you got to wonder that. Because I know everybody, when they hear NIL, the kids are getting paid. No, the money has become emboldened of the boosters where they're not going to support a program if they don't see it turn around. They want a return on investment. And then we had Braden Locke. You thought that you were going to have a outstanding, phenomenal quarterback. Remember, before the season started, we were reporting that Braden Locke, he was actually going to be the guy. He had the chair. In Wisconsin, we were reporting that. But also, what we didn't want to do was give people false hope. And Wisconsin's season has been up and down. But again, this is only year 2. And if this is a rebuild, it's going to be a 5-year grind before you start to see the fruits of that labor. Now, when you do investments, no one's going to invest money for 5 years and see this thing pay out. It just doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. People don't want to lose money. And when you go and gamble on these kids, these linemen, these 4-star, 5-star athletes, you want to see a product that mirrors the money that you're spending. And again, I don't know how much NIL money is pumping in Wisconsin, but I'm telling you, as an investor, you want to see this thing grow. And you want to have confidence. You can't give someone money and they have a piss poor performance, and then when said person comes back to you for more money, you're willing to give them more money. You see how that works? It's a two-headed monster. Like I said, everybody was, oh, we don't want to pay students. No, you didn't want the booster class there. Because if you had a chance of paying the kids and not dealing with the boosters and the alumni and all of the money, then yes, you would have done that hand over fist. But see, that didn't become the argument. The argument was, we don't want to give kids all of this money. And that's ridiculous. The argument should have been, we don't want the booster class and the money class to effectively run a football team. Like I said, it's at 2 years. You can't get anything accomplished in 2 years. Let's just be fair. Now, Fickell said he informed Phil Longo that he will no longer serve as the offensive coordinator after continuing to evaluate the program. I decided that we are not where we need to be and believe the decision is in the best interest of the team. He is lying. I don't know Luke Fickell. He seems like a nice guy, but he's a fucking liar right now. No, the donor class told you what was the best interest of the team. How would you know that what's in the best interest of the team when you both got hired together? Again, you have to listen to what these people say. They will give you clues and context to what is being said in these speeches about these firings. It's in the best interest of the team, and the team still has a lot in front of us, and I am committed to doing everything we can do to close the season with a success. End quote. So when he said what's in the best interest of the team, that was the donor class telling him what to say. And then when he says his commitment level to trying to close the season successfully, that was him assuring them the money that they put out there for the money and the commitment that they've made and the commitments of the future. Hey, look, I'm committed to having a winning season. So that was more of a reassurance to them. I will say it all day long and twice on Sunday. The biggest marks in the world are football fans, because they feed us anything that they want and we just fall for it hand in hand, time and time and time again. Look, give me a quick 20 from a rap album we're promoting this month. This is Big Vern. Drop the spot. It's your boy Big Vern promoting a new rap album this month. Tyler, the Creator. Chromocopia, in stores now. Get it where you legally consume music, whether it be Apple Music, Google Play, or Spotify. My personal favorites on the track is Sticky, Take Your Mask Off, Thought I Was Dead, and I Hope You Find Your Way Home. New Tyler, the Creator, in stores now. Chromocopia. Yeah, shout out to Tyler, the Creator. Back on this Wisconsin thing. So in looking at everything and how it all shook out, the Wisconsin Badgers, they're 5-5, and after the Oregon loss, it was the Badgers' third straight loss in a row. They got 2 defeats that came at opponents that was ranked in the top 5. Wisconsin 7-6 in 2023, and the Badgers ranked just 93 points per game, and that's in all of FBS. So 50% of their plays in 2024 were through the air. However, the offense is averaging 4.5 yards per play, and it's turning the ball over at 1.6 times a game as well. I can't make a case for Phil Longo. Phil Longo is a grown man. He can defend himself. I would say, if we're going to be devil's advocate, I would say that caution. It's only been 2 years. And also, if this is a money class decision versus the athletic director in the athletic department, how secure in your job are you, Luke Fickell, if they're already putting pressure on the university to get rid of a coach that came in at the same time with you? Now, I don't know if this was his inner circle They hired Phil Longo because he ran the Ole Miss offense and he ran the North Carolina offense. He's get guys in the pros. He had some sort of offense. They kept calling it a dairy raid because of Wisconsin and their rich tradition in farming and everything. But none of this is panned out. It's also too early. So to them, hey, look, Badger fans, keep your head up. I don't know who you'll get to be in that position, because just like anything else, and I know how people always relate things to their job. If I'm looking at a job and it's paying really well, but the turnover is high, I'm not going to go after that job because there's a strong chance I could get fired. The turnover is too high. What makes me the exception? What makes me so special? You got to be saying it to yourself. And if they've done this to a guy who's worked in the ACC and the SEC, who's put guys in the pros, what are they going to do to me? Wisconsin, get in here in the comments. Do you think Phil Longo deserved to be fired, or does he deserve another shot? This is Big Vern.